Okay, so we're about to begin the interior common area video, and to do so we want to again introduce the video properly and then shoot the common areas. So I happen to know the layout of this home, that the common areas are to the left and all three bedrooms are to the right. So it's very easy, it's a good flow. But you want to have your flow in your mind and make sure you're going to be able to cover all the areas you intend to in your 15-minute time limit. Okay, so let's roll it. Okay, we're at the interior video for 3575 Dunes Road, about to do the common areas. Today's date, October 2nd. Video is being conducted by Todd Breen. So here's the living area ceilings. The ceiling fan is operating. Walls and floors. By way of summary, there is some cleaning necessary here as well as painting. This window blind operates properly. This one, however, does not, so I can't get it to actually operate, so it needs to be either repaired or replaced. The windowsill is quite dusty, and the floors are quite in need of cleaning as well. So here's the condition of the floors, walls, ceiling. Now the AC return, unless otherwise noted, are clean and serviceable. If I point them out, it's because they do need cleaning. As you can see, this one is serviceable and clean. Here is the dining area off of the kitchen. The walls, I'll show you in a moment, do need to be painted, and the ceilings. There's a lot of dirt around the light switches. The corner bead paint is in poor condition, and you can see a number of scratches and marks on the wall, some of which are dirt, some of which are purple crayons. Smudge marks, hand marks, and some of them are actual gouges or dents into the drywall itself. So we have to not only clean this house, but we have to paint it and fill some of those holes. So here's the walls, ceilings, or walls, floor ceilings. And then we'll walk back around and show some more of the individual damages. Again, being sure to hold the camera still for 3 seconds. If you're moving when you show it, you didn't show it. There's a shiny spot on the wall here. Looks like somebody touched up or left tape on the wall. But anyways, that needs to be painted over as well. Okay, so now I'll continue to this room. The tile floors do need to be cleaned, as do the wooden floors throughout the house. I could not get the light fixture to turn on, so I'm not sure if all 4 bulbs are burned out, or I couldn't find the switches. We do have a couple of cockroaches, crickets, showing that the place needs to be cleaned up. There's a backlight switch there that works. Glass is serviceable. Got a lot of purple marks on the wall here. Again, evidence of the need for an entire paint job. There's dust in the corners. There's rust stains on the tile floor that are going to need to be heavily cleaned out. A lot of black marks on the floor as well. Here's the condition of the floors from this end of the room. And this is the rear family room off of the main house. These blinds appear to be working properly. I have twisted them and they all seem intact. I checked that out before I began filming. The sliding glass door track is quite dirty and needs to be cleaned in order to keep the doors operating properly. That door is quite dirty as well, the track, so we need to get it working better. Those wheels need to be lubricated. More marks on the wall. There's a mark here, and then there's a nail hole that needs to be patched. Okay, that ends that room. Now let's do the kitchen. There's some paint on the ceiling of the kitchen. It looks like they replaced that light fixture with a circular one, and there used to be a square one, or a rectangular one rather, and they didn't finish painting the ceiling. And this ceiling is actually quite dirty around the AC return, so this ceiling needs to be painted. Curtains are on the door. So here's the condition of the floors, the tile, ceiling, and now here's I'm going to turn on my light. If I put it really bright, I get a lot of backsplash. If I turn it down a little bit, I get a softer light. So you decide how you want that set. There's debris left inside the cabinet that needs to be cleaned out. There's roach droppings. More roach droppings, quite a bit actually. And that's going to require cleaning. Here's the hood fan and light. Fan is operational. We want to show the condition of the underside of the hood vent. There's grease that needs to be cleaned. Okay. Here's the stove top. Glass stove. There's some light scratching on this burner and a little bit of pre-existing or dirt that I don't know that'll come out, so we've got to try and clean that. The exterior of there's a chip on the stove enamel right there. The oven needs to be cleaned. The racks look like they are no longer shiny, so we'll find out if we can get them to come clean or not. It appears to be a self-cleaning oven, so maybe we need to do that. There's actual food debris on the inside of the glass. Crumbs inside the drawer, food stains. There is the make, model, and serial number of the GE. Lazy Susan works, however it needs to be cleaned as well. Whew. Kitchens take a little bit of work. More debris on the shelves. There's a dead cockroach inside the kitchen cabinet. That's why this is more of a final bond video than a PCR, but it's the same techniques for both styles of videos, isn't it? More evidence of the cleaning that's necessary. There's a wine rack over the stove or over the sink. Here's the sink. Food items left behind, the looks like rice or spaghetti stuck there. Soap scum on the stainless steel. So we need a thorough scrubbing of the sink. Inside of the cabinet, you can see the side walls are quite stained. More items left behind that need to be removed. Countertops. I like to do the countertops in one move and show them all at the same time so that we can comment on countertops all at the same time. So the countertops and the backsplash appear to be in good condition, and the grout needs cleaning, but I don't see any missing grout. Here's the Whirlpool dishwasher. It's important to show whether or not the racks and the wheels work and the pins have any rust on them, and whether or not this door closes and latches. Got some marks on the cabinet right there, scratches on the side of the refrigerator. Here's the Whirlpool refrigerator. Now, those of you who can't actually see the top, you can always hold the camera up over your head if you need to and just show the condition of the top. And sometimes if you just rest it there, you can actually show whether or not it needs to be cleaned. More often than not, it does need to be cleaned. Oops. Food debris on the magnet, stains on the magnet. Door racks are in good shape. There's one shelf. There's an ice maker with a bin. A little bit of stains and food marks on the inside. The refrigerator, I always show the door and the racks and the bins. Make sure that they're in good shape. If this is missing, you want to note that, all right? If it's missing, you wouldn't necessarily know. You would see the little nub there, and there wouldn't be a butter dish cover. Some more food and debris that requires cleaning. Now, since I'm at the bottom of the fridge, it'd be a great time to start at the bottom here without having to move the camera all over the place. The crisper drawers are functional. Shelves are tight. Again, some more items and debris left on the shelves. And there is the make, model, and serial number. This one's really hard to get. It's just important that you hold it still for 3 seconds, whatever you do, okay? And show the condition of the magnet when you're moving the door. Okay, so we've done the refrigerator. I'm at 11 minutes and 30 seconds. And I'm going to take a minute and just stop and say, yeah, I did all the common areas, and now I'm ready to do the bedroom areas. So I'll say, so this concludes the PCR or final bond video for 3575 Dunes Road, October 2nd by Todd Breen. This is the second video. And we'll hit stop. Next, we'll do another part of the house.